What's your name and where are you from?
John Diaz from Birmingham, Alabama.
Have you been in Alabama all your life?
Well, I mean, I was born in Florida, but moved to Alabama.
What was the last time you shaved?
I don't know. It's been about 5 or 6 months ago.
You grew that in 5 months? You're kidding me.
Pretty much, somewhere around there.
What's the longest you've gone without shaving?
That.
Oh, so
I mean, I hadn't shaved in a while.
is there a reason why, or you just kind of growing?
I just said, man, I'm just gonna see how long it'll grow.
When do you?
Are
Are you gonna let it go to your like belly button or something?
No,
Like
I
ZZ
don't know.
Top?
Until it bugs me enough where I want to just shave it all off again.
Yeah, I
and
just
then
shaved,
start all over.
I just shaved mine after about 5 months. It was just getting on my nerves
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well, maybe it's been a little bit longer. Maybe about 9 months, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
What
I
do
don't
you-
remember.
Right. What do you think about today's like kids that are around like 22 years old, 21? What do you think about them?
They have their own thing going on with the music and all that stuff. I don't even really know what they're doing nowadays.
Do you know what cancel culture is?
What?
Cancel culture.
Cancel?
Culture. You know what that is?
I don't.
Cancel culture is like, let's say you said something that was offensive, right? Let's say you said it 5 years ago. Whatever you think that's offensive. And then we dig up your past and we say, oh, this guy said something really offensive 5 years ago. Let's fire him from his job. Don't listen to him. Don't talk to him. Stuff like that. They want to cancel you out of society. Like, what do you think about those people that they get offended if you say something, whether it's a joke or it's your opinion about something?
Right.
Like, what's your opinion about it? Like them.
I mean, if something that happened a long time ago and it's not really going on anymore now, they're not doing it now.
Right.
I mean, for the most part, I mean.
Do you think that somebody that, let's say somebody was a part of the KKK when they were like 20 years old and now they're like 65, do you think they should be shunned and humiliated because they were a part of that and maybe they changed their ways, they're not like that anymore?
Right. I mean, I don't think they should be shunned for that. I mean, if they actually changed or want to do something like that.
Do you think that somebody like that can just change their whole opinion about certain things, or do you think
I
it's...
think that's possible.
What was your opinion about Donald Trump while he was the president?
Yeah, he was pretty loud.
Pretty loud.
He was a little bit offensive about certain things, if I remember right, but I don't really pay attention to that. I mean, they're going to put whoever they want in office anyway, so.
What do you think about Joe Biden now?
I don't really know that much about him, to tell you the truth. I mean, I know he was vice president or whatever, and that's about it. I don't know too much on his policies and stuff like that.
So what's an average day for you? Do you work or what do you do?
I mean, I have picked up a little side work every now and then and come down here and try to make a few dollars and get ready to go, back to like a little campsite or whatever.
Okay, so you I mean, I wouldn't call it homeless, but you camp out.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
How long have you been like camping out?
It hadn't really been that long. It's only been like a couple months actually.
So were you in an apartment or a house before? Or?
No, I was just out on the streets and just staying
Okay,
on.
so you kind of stay out on the street.
I was out in the concrete jungle basically. I wasn't really out in the woods or anything like I am now.
Okay, so you're out in the woods, like you go to your like.
Yeah. I got a little camp set up.
Do you mind if I ask you why you like are on the street versus like normal people, whatever you quote unquote call whatever the hell normal is? But...
I mean, originally I had some problems with drugs and alcohol and stuff.
Okay.
That kind of shunned me away from some of my family.
Yeah.
Lost jobs and cars and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's pretty much the same story that a lot of people have.
Can I ask like what your drug of choice is?
Right now it's been methamphetamines or ice. I mean, I don't know.
I'm stupid, so I don't know. What's the difference? Is ice methamphetamine? Is it the same thing, or is it different form of it?
I've heard different things. I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I had two. One of them passed away back in 2013.
Okay, sorry to hear that. So your other kid that's alive, do you see him or her?
I haven't talked to her in probably about 4 or 5 years. We just had some falling out with me and her mother and stuff.
Right.
After our divorce.
Have you ever lived anywhere else outside of Alabama?
Outside of Alabama? Yeah. I've lived in Texas, lived in Daytona for about 3 years, Texas a couple of times, but that's pretty much about it.
Is there something you've done in your life that you regret? Like, what's your biggest regret in life?
Doing drugs. because they were so easy to get.
So what was the first time you did it? Like, do you remember?
I was probably like, I don't know, 14 or 15.
And your friends were doing it?
Well, my brother and some of his friends were doing it, so he didn't want me to go with them, so he left me some, and I just smoked it out of a can or whatever.
What did you smoke?
Weed. Yeah.
So do you think that weed is like, do you think when you started smoking weed, do you think it like led you on to other drugs?
Well, it just made me want to, well, let's see what this stuff does.
Okay.
Let's see what LSD does. Let's see what mushrooms do. I mean, just to try them out, I guess.
Have you smoked weed lately?
No, I haven't actually. I haven't smoked weed in a long time. I mean, maybe a couple puffs here and there, but I mean, not like actually sat down and smoked like a whole joint or anything.
So you don't have a desire to smoke weed, but maybe you want to smoke meth or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
So you don't think you could replace one addiction for another? Like, let's say if you just said, let me try smoking weed instead, but I guess meth is a different high or something?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, last question. What is the greatest memory you've had in your life, like where you were, just something that happened to you, maybe you didn't win $1 million, but like a moment in your life where you felt like, damn, like you were happy for a moment?
Huh. I don't know. It's probably been a pretty long time, but I haven't been a very happy person for a long time. So
Okay.
I can't even really remember where I've been like, oh, everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Everything's.
Right on, brother. Thank you very much for the interview. And this dog needs a belly rub badly. All right, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
No problem.